What's up, everyone? It is Diecastbuffet here again. Austin Cindric just won at Talladega. I cannot believe it. And I'm going to explain why, as I just dropped my remote. That's always good. Check this out. We got the Dayglow Menards colors in the back. Literally, I woke up this morning, I was thinking about what driver to pick, and God put this idea in my head to pick Austin Cindric. You don't believe me? Go check out my YouTube short. What's up, everyone? It is Diecastbuffet here again. Guys, it is time for my Talladega prediction. I'm expecting the Cup race to be absolutely bananas. I'm going to go with a little bit of a slight upset. I'm going to take Austin Cindric to win today at Talladega. I picked Austin Cindric to win Talladega, and he freaking won it. I think I've picked Cindric 3 times in his NASCAR Cup Series career. The other time, he didn't win. The time before that, he won the Daytona 500. So, for whatever reason, when God tells me to pick Cindric, I'm like, what, 65% of the time it's correct. So, all glory to God for that one. That's crazy. I was sitting there thinking, okay, Menards car, I gotta pick the Menards car. Sure enough, he wins Talladega. We got a lot to talk about here on the our post-race recap here, and yeah, I don't have my computer light on in the background, so I apologize if it's a little bit goofy in the background in terms of lighting. But anyways, so Talladega 2025 spring race. We didn't have a massive big wreck. This was kind of similar to 2022's fall race. I'm sure the team owners are happy about that. I'm sure Fox probably isn't because they didn't get their their massive wreck to happen. So that was interesting. They'll probably be running a lot of these same cars later this year. There was a lot of fuel saving. I thought the fuel strategy and the pit stops were actually interesting. I know a lot of people are not a fan of it. I can understand why. But it is cool watching them run 3 and 4 wide for like 50 laps in a row. I'm not going to lie, that's pretty cool. Ryan Preece was like so freaking close to winning this race, man. That would have been a cool diecast right there if he would have won in that Celsius car. The finish, though, to me was it was bittersweet because I'm a Hendrick guy, right? And I love to see just watching NASCAR racing. You know, I try not to give a opinion on a NASCAR event depending on the winner, right? I try not to do that. So, really happy for Austin Cindric, Ryan Preece having a photo finish. That's always cool. What's mind-boggling to me, fellas, is how there was 3 Hendrick cars like in the top 5. You had Bowman, Larson, and Byron, and they stayed in line for like the last 3 laps. I think it was Byron and Bowman on the outside. If they would have went on the outside, they would have left Ryan Preece out to dry. He would have had no momentum. They would have went around him. That would have created some chaos in the middle lane. Larson was on the inside behind Cindric. He could have went up to the middle, pushed Preece, maybe getting around Preece. My point is that would have jumbled up the front 5, and that would have given Hendrick a 3 out of 5 car shot at winning the race. Instead, they stay in line. I have no idea what they were thinking. They're spotters. I don't know if they just... I don't know. Bowman and Byron for sure should have pulled out of line and tried something. I mean, it's Talladega, man. Go for it. So I can understand if you're a Bowman and Byron fan, you're a little bit disappointed. Kyle Busch, that 8-car team, unfortunately, it seems like no matter what they do, something goes wrong to that team. He almost caused a massive wreck at the end because he was the lap down car or trying not to go a lap down. And he was right in front of the start-finish line as the cars were having the photo finish. If he was, I don't know, a miles per hour slower, they would have caught him in the tri-oval. Who knows how that would have affected the race? That would have been a really bad look for Kyle Busch if it would have affected the outcome. But, man, I really feel for the Kyle Busch fans. And I kind of wonder what his performance would be if he would have went to Aspire Motorsports. If he would have went and found a way to go to, I don't know, 2311 or any other team at this point. Because if it's not him, it's the car. If it's not him or the car, it's the pit crew. I don't know. Something, the whole 8 crew, man. I really feel for the Kyle Busch fans. So, Talladega in spring 2025 was not the greatest Talladega race, in my honest opinion. Was last year's better? Probably. Talladega, Daytona, Atlanta are my favorite disciplines of motorsports. I love pack racing, the plate racing. That's my favorite style of motorsports. So absolutely I'm entertained about it. I imagine a lot of the comments are going to be, well, all they did was ride around for 150 laps and not much happened. And that's a fair, I think that's a fair point. But you know what? As someone who has watched a lot of the freight train racing in the Gen 6 era, I will take fuel mileage saving for 150 laps at Daytona or Talladega than watch them run 40 car length freight trains on the outside for 150 laps. I'm just keeping it 100% honest with you. I'm just keeping it real. So that's my honest take on that. Comment down below what y'all think about that. Some upcoming things on the channel coming up next week. We got maybe a diecast haul, maybe two. Ooh, I don't know. I don't know. We'll see how that goes. We might have a new diecast haul. I don't know. Stay tuned for that one. And looking across to the NASCAR schedule, we still have Kansas. We still have Texas coming up. The Coke 600 is fast approaching, which means the double is coming up. How will Larson do at Indy? So motorsports, this is the best time of the year, I think, for motorsports is like 2 weeks ago till about maybe a week or two after the Coke 600. So I'm very much looking forward to that. Also, shout out to Amazon with their new NASCAR commercial. I thought that was hilarious, by the way. We had Steve Letarte, Dale Jr. Look, if they keep that same energy for their broadcast and their presentation, I think NASCAR fans are going to have a really good product in terms of the broadcast, because I am really looking forward to see how Amazon does their NASCAR television coverage, because, look, I don't want to, just keep, regurgitating the same thing over and over again, but I think a lot of people would agree the current broadcasts as of recently for the spring portion of the NASCAR schedule could be better, right? And a lot of people say NBC smokes them out of the water in terms of coverage, and I'll be honest with you, I agree. I'm curious where Amazon is going to be. Are they going to be better than NBC? Are they going to be worse than NBC? Or, where are they going to stack up? I'm really interested to seeing. And I think the TNT schedule, or broadcast rather, is going to be very similar to Amazon. I imagine it's going to be a very similar style broadcast. So I'll look forward to it, fellas. Thank you all so much for watching the video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Diecastbuffet. Have a blessed one. Congratulations to the Austin CINDRIC fans. That's his 3rd career win. So congrats. Diecastbuffet. Signing off.